So, not really sure if I have anything else to learn from this. I guess my next order of business. Is probably to get out of here. Whatever this is, it's either a later detail sign order had slightly changed. Probably quantum. Interesting. Okay. Well, it was a quantum sign. We'll have to see if there's anything else important or like interactable with it. Okay, so that's the crater that was in. That's the moon. That's the temple. I haven't checked these mountains out. They look like they're just geysers, though. They might be important, but I'm not convinced that they're worth my time to check out. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the quantum moon. Son of a butt, is it even quantum on the map? It's even quantum on the map. Let's go to the Hollow's lantern. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Wait, hold on, hold on. God damn it, I'm gonna die in the sun. Shit. I was going too fast. Okay, whatever. That resets the clock. I was gonna be like, oh man, maybe I can make it to the quantum moon. And no. Okay. Well, we learned some things. We didn't learn much. Ah, God. Getting to the quantum moon sounds like it's going to be a bit of a pain. It's interesting how many different plots there are, though. Yeah, so ideally what I'd like to find is the quantum moon. Well, do we go to Brittle Hollow? I mean, we're right here. Okay. So is there anything at Hollow's lantern that we can even do? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like it's Bupkis. Okay, well, we've got a couple of very obvious things on Brittle Hollow to check out. For starters, this is pretty overt. Let's make sure I put my suit on, even though I think there are trees nearby. Okay, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal. Even for this alien planet, I've never seen them, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's another matter in the area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. Tooth hatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be more? Could it be what is causing the other nearby objects to move about this area? Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess, I didn't notice it until I read his notes. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from the shard. Curiously, our friend, the Wandering Moon, sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis, this quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. Well, that's kind of fun. I like when developers start playing around with theoretical stuff. This place worries me a little. Let's get inside. Does putting the scout on this stop the moon? Putting a scout... Oh. Now that would be interesting. Also, holy crap, this place is a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Southern Observatory. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, so that changes the lift. Eek. Oh, I see how this works. We're gonna find the entrance, though. Maybe not. Hmm. I'm not sure. This feels like one where I have to puzzle my way in. I didn't see an answer. Like, I didn't see an entrance to it, though. Like, I still don't see any kind of door. So I'm going to take that back for a second. We're going to take this down. Okay. Be welcome to this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. But the stairs are busted. The crossroads. This planet's gonna take a while to get through. So how do we get up there? Because it doesn't look like this is a quantum staircase. Unless, of course, I'm supposed to fly my entire gosh darn ship in here. There's a hole big enough. I can't think of anything else. Let's go get my ship. Let's hope it hasn't gotten blasted while I'm here. Yeah, precision piloting, here we come. Oh boy, that's not a strong suit of mine. Oh, hi. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Missed that one entirely. Might as well refuel. Okay, so where's that entrance? Okay, so... doesn't look like it's kosher. What I'm trying to do. So whatever it is, there's an answer there. Okay. Well, we also have the dome. I mean, there's got to be a solution. Okay, maybe it's a trick and you can climb anyway? Possibly. I don't know. Also, there's a black hole in there, which is kind of nuts. See, maybe damage to the stairs is new. Not sure if that does me any good. Yeah, it's kind of busted no matter what I do. The longer into the cycle you are, the less planet there is. Oh. So, what you're saying is, I need to get here immediately. You're right, actually. There's a lot more holes in this business. Alright, well, I'm just gonna look around then. Seeing as this is Bupkis. That's disconcerting. We might as well come see this guy. Hang out and talk to him. What's up, Riebeck? Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow. I guess that means I've been out here for a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes. Ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only... well, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space, seriously. I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to hear, to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I went to the comet and... oh, wow, wow. So that's how the Nomai died. That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. To think if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timberhearth and come out here, or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. Learned something. Actually, never mind. Where should I explore out here? Oh, wow. Where should you explore here? I mean, not the black hole, actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate because, the most exciting stuff is all below the crust here in the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I've tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. So what are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth's got right now. Brittle Hollow's rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet's an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so... maybe I can help? Okay, anything else? That was kind of loud. Is there anything else in this immediate area? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's the Hanging City right there. Oh, right. Figure I might as well check that out. Okay, so what do we got here? Probably not much of anything, but I might as well check it out. Hanging City. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. Made it this far, though. Guess that part's, that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Look at the Hanging City, looks like the Hanging City is just north of here. East is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up most of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm gonna head further down so I can refill my tank. Gravity Crystal Workshop. So, chances are the Gravity Crystal Workshop imploded. Gravity cannon. So that takes you back to the surface. Well, do we try for that, or do I try blitzing it for the, kind of feel like blitzing it for the city. Even though I'm probably not going to make it. I might have made it if I had been faster, had I known to come here first. I guess I did, I just got distracted doing other things. That is a long way. Well, that's a good sign. Let's just look around until the inevitable heat death of everything. Okay. Pool District. Millwater District. Eye Shrine District. Black Hole Forge District. That's bad. Okay, Black Hole, Eye Shrine, Meltwater, and School. Let's just wander around the surface level of this. I'm not going to be able to clear this whole place, but we might as well see what I can. Let's see, because we got some scrolls here. Not in this one, but definitely in this one. Ashwin Project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Okay. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core in its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I'd very much like to craft a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Okay, seems like there's a second floor up here. Yep. Anything else? I feel strange, trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice. and for the black hole forge to be in my care, not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would like to, Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will have to find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Okay, let's check this one out. Luckily, time is slowed while I'm reading stuff. We could retrieve the warp core. Solution 1, we could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Oh. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. But Melora and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Even if it no longer functions, the old core would be a valuable blueprint provided we're able to transport it back here. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. I'm hearing a rumbling that usually... Oh, ship. Hull breach detected. Shit. Must have gotten hit. Either that or that's the sun blowing up. Could be both. Hoping not the latter. Okay. Might as well keep looking around for a little bit longer. I don't know what we have left. I don't know how much time we have left. You really think this character could cook up a timer after dying to this thing a smattering of times? Oh. An entrance. To get back easily. It certainly looks like the sun's been breached at this point. Okay, I don't think we have anything here. Nope, we do. We've got a bit. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I compliment your eyes. How could you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face. Imagine if there are 2 volcanic moons. Then I'd imagine there would be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Anything else over there? No. I'm just gonna check out things while we're here. There's so much. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time. So this would normally be the way down, but it's pointed the wrong direction. To our friends on Brittle Hollow. I just warped here from the White Hole Station, on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. So, there is a white hole. That was that weird thing I was looking at. I don't know how close it is to Nona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they're accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Well, we should probably take a look at whatever remains here. That doesn't look like we... Yeah, they all just randomly died. It doesn't look like we have anything to plug in here yet. I don't see any lore tokens. Sometimes like a welcome to thing in one of these. But not here, I guess. This one's all lit up. So let's go take a peek at it. It's lit up, but I can't interact with it. Okay. Whoa, hi. There's something on this pillar. Banging City below. Bleh. I feel as though I've gotten exceptionally lucky in this. I'm not gonna lie. So let's test that luck. Okay. I don't see anything useful in here, unfortunately. Oh, that's something. Okay. Nothing there. Bit of oxygen, yeah. Looks like there's quite a number of these things floating around. My bet is, for the most part, it's worthless junk. Certainly not seeing any useful information on these. Part of the problem is some of this stuff is... what should be kind of understandably just busted. Okay. I'm running out of fuel. Okay, so that seems like where I need to be. So let's go check this out, because this seems maybe a little bit more relevant to my interests. Before I run out of fuel. There we go. Okay. Not that I've got very long to spend here, but, you know. Not enough time. Never enough time. I'm just gonna hang out in here. Actually, let's not. Let's watch it. Okay, so obviously I want to get through there and get to the White Hole Station much sooner. I want to get to that whole business much sooner.